it's a great pleasure to come to Malta. I'm from Paris, and I'm a choir master in Paris in two parishes, one with the Latin Rite Mass and the other one with the Byzantine Rite Mass, which is more rare maybe. And it's a great pleasure for me to sing to the Lord, according to beautiful traditions of both East and West. My choir is named Schola Sainte Cécile in honor of the patron of the sacred music, and we are in a church called Sainte Cécile, and we sing each Sunday the Latin Mass and the Vespers as well. Music is not just for music, it's truly part of the liturgy. So we sing the liturgy, and we can use, of course, the Gregorian chant. The chant is from the beginning of the church.
The voice is the first instrument of music. It's the traditional music from centuries. So we have to develop that in the modern time, and we have to conserve and to transmit the same heritage of the traditional church.
The liturgy is what we give to God, the most precious things we can give to God. And of course, sacred music is supposed to be the most beautiful thing, musical thing we can offer to God during this liturgy. And with the Schola Sainte Cécile, with the traditional patrimony, musical patrimony we have in the Catholic Church, it's like all the prayers of all these composers all over the centuries, since the 8th century or 9th century with the Gregorian chant, and all the Renaissance polyphony and the 18th century, 17th century music, even 20th century music. All this patrimony, we give it to God as the best thing human beings have done for Him.
Saint Augustine said singing is to pray 2 times, and I'm not Saint Augustine, but I would say listening is praying 4 times. And in church we have lost the sense of listening in the liturgy, and we always want people to participate, and my best moment is when I do not sing and when I can hear beautiful church music, because I think it's even on earth when you have beauty according with the great sacrifice of the Mass. For me, singing is a way also to discover God, because God is the pure beauty, and beauty is a way to God to speak to us also.
That's why the churches are supposed to be beautiful, and music is the art specifics during a liturgy. All humans sing, all humans play music. It's in our nature, so in all populations, in all the civilizations, and in the Christian civilization, sacred music is the most beautiful things we can offer to God.
So we decided in our French and Parisian parish to sing every Sunday the Mass, and the traditional Mass. The traditional Mass need to have the Gregorian chant in first, and then sometimes the sacred music and the polyphonic music.
You are never bored by chant, because it's a very deep music, not just superficial. It moves very profoundly our heart.
Bad moments, good feelings, bad feelings, time of emotion, time of absence of emotion. All these feelings are expressed somewhere in the Gregorian chant, for example, which is a proper singing for the Latin liturgy. So my prayer and my feelings can join these feelings, and it's of course a big help, because music is like expressing some feelings you would not know how to express them in another way.
And we are also pleased to sing new composition, because tradition is a good thing, but it's also a good thing to compose in this tradition. You know, I like to compare the liturgical duty of a choir master to the duty of a painter who is painting icons. Because when you are painting icons, you are obliged to fast and to pray, and you are obliged to reproduce a model given by the tradition. You cannot invent yourself. And of course, when he has finished his work, the icon he has written is a new one. But it's in the tradition. And it's the same for church music. You have to admire what the last centuries have given to us. And of course, what will be produced will be also new. The problem now, I think, is in church, musicians try to choose according to their own sensibility. And it's a mistake, I think, because you must obey to a tradition. Of course, what we are doing now is new, and maybe 2 centuries before things were different. But we try to reproduce a model, and this prevents us to have crazy ideas who are not good, in fact, because if you obey to your own sensibility, you might be wrong, in fact.